Several military-style weapons from a self-described Nazi in Snohomish County. He's believed to be the Washington state leader of Atomwaffen, whose members have been tied to 5 murders in other states. The Seattle FBI has been investigating. I'm Natalie. Swaby in for Joyce tonight.
And I'm Mark Wright. Good evening. Thanks for being here. So to get those guns, agents turned to a special team of local prosecutors for help. K5's Chris Ingalls, our investigator, is here to explain why in this exclusive investigation. Chris.
Yeah, Mark, Natalie, the Atomwaffen division is believed to be a small group, but they are big on the threat of violence. Law enforcement has been watching and now, in a first-of-its-kind case, taking action. Atomwaffen, German for atomic weapons, has found a home here in the Northwest. The group's online videos show masked members striking the Nazi salute on overpasses above Interstate 5. More recently, Washington has become a weapons training ground, in particular abandoned buildings like Devil's Tower outside the city of Concrete in Skagit County. Now, newly filed court documents reveal that police have seized 9 firearms from the self-proclaimed Washington leader of Atomwaffen, Kaleb Cole.
Because of his clear adherence to a neo-Nazi group that advocates accelerating what they believe to be a coming race war.
Seattle City Attorney Pete Holmes says federal authorities have been monitoring Kaleb Cole. Photos from Cole's cell phone, seized by the Border Patrol when he re-entered the U.S. last year, show a ghastly European vacation. Court documents say this photo shows Cole outside the World War II Nazi death camp Auschwitz. He allegedly poses with the Atomwaffen flag at other sites in East Europe. And there's this photo posing armed with his girlfriend, who is Canadian. A U.S. Customs report says this year, Cole was deported and is barred from visiting Canada for life. After admitting to his involvement in Atomwaffen.
This is a hate-filled human being, but unfortunately one who possesses really alarming numbers of weapons.
Holmes says his office got involved when approached by the Seattle FBI. Agents did not have the evidence to charge Cole with a crime, but they did think Cole and his growing stash of firearms posed a significant threat to public safety and sought a civil extreme risk protection order, or ERPO.
Should we disarm this guy? Absolutely. I think when someone tells you that they intend to harm other people, They amass weapons. They train other people about how to use these weapons. I think we should believe them.
Prosecutors in King County and the city of Seattle formed the Regional Firearms Enforcement Unit with Seattle Police 2 years ago. Since then, they've used court-authorized weapon surrender orders to seize nearly 1,100 firearms, mostly from domestic abusers, but also those who pose a public threat.
The fact that the federal government came to us, federal law enforcement. There's no other mechanism like our firearms unit that's in existence. There's no one else in the state of Washington doing this.
Atomwaffen is founded on the beliefs of Adolf Hitler and Charles Manson, who ordered mass murders to spark a race war. In other states, Atomwaffen members have been charged in 5 murders. When a judge granted prosecutors an extreme risk protection order, police say they seized not only military-style assault rifles, but also these AR-15 parts that could be used to make machine guns.
And the tools where they could make homemade guns that were untraceable.
We've been unable to reach Kaleb Cole, who's lived in Whatcom and Snohomish counties, for a comment. He's not charged. With a crime, and prosecutors insist they are not targeting his free speech, but rather the hate camps he's organized in Washington, his growing arsenal, and his threats of a coming war.
So they were showing through their actions that they were willing to do more than just talk.
The FBI wouldn't comment for this story, but there are a couple of significant things here. First, this is the first time in our state, and one of the first in the nation, where the feds have tapped a state's red flag laws, as these are called, to seize a suspect's gun. City Attorney Pete Holmes says it shows how far things have come since he first envisioned the Firearms Enforcement Unit in 2017. Now they don't have to wait for a crime to happen. They can use a civil gun seizure if they can convince a judge. And even the FBI wants to get in on that. That's what we learned from a case like this.
So it's a civil matter, and Kaleb has not been arrested.
He is not arrested.
Okay.
He is only basically charged by lawsuit in a thing that allows them to remove his weapons.
All right, and so we see in your piece the video of training. How big of a group is this?
According to published reports, ProPublica has done some excellent work on this group. It's pretty small, maybe 100 members across the country, maybe more than that. It's really hard to tell.